I'm Kurt Loder with MTV News. Guns N' Roses' two new Use Your Illusion albums will make history on Monday by entering the Billboard album chart together. Use Your Illusion 2 will be ranked at number 1, and Use Your Illusion 1 will be at number 2. According to SoundScan, Billboard's computer chart service, the two albums, which went on sale September 17th, have together sold between 1.5 and 2 million copies in their first week of release, two outselling one by only 100,000 copies. These sales records are being set despite the albums being banned at nearly 4,000 Kmart and Walmart stores and in the South Pacific nation of Singapore, where authorities have cited Use Your Illusion 2 as being somehow unacceptable. Back in the United States music business, meanwhile, there's been considerable comment about the Use Your Illusion 2 track Get in the Ring, in which Axl Rose attacks various members of the rock press for printing what he says are lies about the band. One of his targets is Bob Guccione Jr., the editor and publisher of Spin magazine, who actually printed a ridiculous contract the band's management wanted prospective interviewers to sign earlier this year. Here's Axl Rose's side of the story.
Well, in regards to Spin magazine, I read a review of that piece somewhere else, and it was like, kudos to Spin magazine for not bowing and scraping for an interview, when the facts are that that's basically what they've been doing for a really long time, and since they couldn't get it, they decided to be hostile. And that was a test contract, basically, because of certain situations we've had with the English press that we tested in Rio. And the most outrage that we really got was from the magazines that we were having problems with to begin with, and because we weren't going to talk to them anyway.
And here's Guccione's view as he expressed it recently on the Source radio network.
They wanted and demanded approval of the interview, right down to every single word, including captions and cover lines and pictures. And the contract even stated that the journalist was, for the purposes of the interview, actually an employee of Guns N' Roses. That's how obnoxious this was. That's how insulting it is. Talk about ripping off people for their hard-earned money. These guys try to manipulate you in a way that the chairman of Exxon wouldn't even dream of doing.
Guccione has also issued a challenge to Axl Rose to get in a real ring and fight it out, and he warns that he studied karate for 9 years. That's the news for now. Try to catch our daily news show, The Day in Rock, weeknights at 8 and 11:30 p.m., and again at 8 a.m. the following morning, 1 hour earlier Central Time. We'll be back with more news later here on MTV.
It's one small step for man, one giant leap for mankind.
Coming up in this hour here on MTV, we'll get down with OPP. Naughty by Nature coming up in a street block. Rock block on the way with Bryan Adams. Can't Stop This Thing We Started. Guns N' Roses, Welcome to the Jungle on the way in this hard block with Mind Funk standing by. First up, it's The Crew. This is Primal Scream.